videos to the page on there. So I don't know which video it was. I think it was the very next video of, I don't remember what it was. I think it was T Nathan, one of the T Nathan videos, right? So I put that in the chat, and I don't know, remember the girl name. I think her name was Dom or something like that, right?
Mhm.
And she left some kind of smart comment, and I just knew it was some side eye comment. So after that, right, I was like, "What's the problem?" I just took it as they were like, "Well, come on the call." I get on this call. I mean, they all getting on my neck. Alicia did this. Alicia calls child services dad. I got proof, but don't show me no proof. So after that phone call, I removed myself from that chat. And then they just went on a beret of, insults of Alicia and me. Well, not so much me, but mostly Alicia. So then came the Predator video about Mo and Osby. They went completely the fuck off. Like completely the fuck off. I mean, it was nonstop. So I didn't like that at all. Right? And how did that make you feel, Alicia?
Yo, but wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I still ain't done nothing. Wow.
All right. So let's talk about the CPS situation, right? When did that occur or start for you?
April 7th is when they first reached out to me.
Right.
They said that a call was made on April 4th saying that I was doing drugs and beating my son on camera.
Mm-hmm. All right. And what happened? What? Who contacted you first about the CPS?
My daughter.
And can you tell me about that situation?
It traumatized her.
Right.
She
now, I'm
called me.
just saying what happened. I mean, from the phone call, what did she call you?
Yeah.
And where did
She
she call
called.
you from?
She let me know that CPS had just left her school. I'm sorry, y'all.
Take your time. We don't even have to talk about this if you don't want to.
I really don't. I don't want to talk about it. I don't. It's very triggering for me. And in this interview, gonna go kind of like how police went upside Petty Road head.
That was hilarious. I couldn't get out that damn live. That was an epic, just shit
Y'all
show.
just, I need y'all to give me time on that one because
All right, so I'm not going to tell her story, but basically CPS was called to, pretty much interview her kids and come in to her home, invade her privacy. Now, you want to explain to people because we got Lady Black Lion Ass Angel said that she received a paper that you didn't receive. Can we talk about that?
so
Are you a CPS worker?
no.
No, I'm talking about this person in my motherfucking John.
So um,
Lady, why are you still here? Like, damn, you still in the comment section fighting for your life? Like, go hit your bottle or something, yo. There's a whole mess. You look a whole mess and talk a whole mess. Well, go ahead.
the first
What
visit
you
I
want to
never.
be in my basement so bad for? Why are y'all so obsessed with my basement? They are obsessed with my basement, but don't
Hmm.
got a basement of their own. My
The
son.
first
Now you
visit,
talking about my son again? What you got to say about my son?
Blaze,
Go ahead. Cause I'm about. I don't want to check this ugly ass lady. Cause she
leave her
trying me.
be.
Don't talk about my son, shorty. Not the way you look. You wake up looking like that. That's a travesty. I don't know what's in my basement. They are obsessed with my basement. Like I'm supposed to be walking around my house so they can see my kids and all my
You don't
everything
show
in my crib.
that. They mad because you don't show the Funko Pops no more.
Right. I guess so. They used to complain about those too.
Right. Let me
I ain't
say
never
this.
seen y'all motherfuckers complain about a house y'all don't even live in.
The first go round, I didn't receive the paperwork that Lady Black Angel received as an alleged perpetrator paperwork. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't receive that at first, but I received it this time.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that first case, they've put this with that
Okay.
case
Girl.
involved.
Now, are you aware if Lady Black Angel works for CPS?
No.
Um,
Um,
are you aware of any of these people that been, harassing and pretty much disrespecting you, either being a social worker or working for CPS?
um, Danica said that she worked for CPS for years.
Has she ever shown any proof that she works for CPS?
No. She did say she called in a favor on Rabby though.
Right. Now, let's talk about that situation since we're gonna talk about everything and I mean ain't no more reason for, people not saying nothing. Um on a phone call, right? You remember the phone call about Rabby's daughter and um I was in on that phone call, I think. Was it a phone call or was it a text message? I think it was a phone call.
It was a
All
phone
right.
call.
So
Yeah.
explain to me how you know, well, explain to me the whole CPS and how it happened with Rabby and how that situation went down.
She came on call and she was like, you know, kind of hinting, and then she came out and said it.
Right. And what did you say? Respond in response to that? Because I don't
But
really remember what you said. I just remember what I said.
I was shocked more than anything.
Me too. Me too.
Saying that his daughter taken from him. And you know how I feel. These people have actively tried to ruin my life. They have called CPS on me. Rabbi himself, by his own admission, called workers' comp and told workers' comp that I wasn't really injured. So I honestly didn't give a fuck. If it's fuck me and mine, it's fuck you and yours.
Right. Right. And you remember what I said about Danica calling the CPS? What did I say?
You don't condone it.
Right. And I don't condone anybody calling CPS because y'all putting children through shit. I don't
Correct.
like that shit.
Correct.
Anybody doing that, trying to say they doing that shit on my behalf, please see yourself out the door.
Nobody never asked Danny to do that. Nobody never asked Kappa to do that.
All right. And also in these group chats, you know, because you were getting blamed for mass reporting
Hmm.
people that were in the group chat.
Hmm.
Were there any talks of mass reporting or planning any mass reporting in these group chats that, me and you were involved in?
Not to my knowledge, no. It was just
Okay.
that one time, a personal conversation, a personal chat between me and Closet Talk. That was around the time when No Cry Zone was doing all the low down ass shit that she was doing. And I told Closet Talk, I'm gonna mass report it and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
Now you have seen my reports. There's no cry zone on any of those reports.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Huh? Say
I'm
it again.
asking you. When
Oh, I
you
didn't hear
check,
it.
when
I thought
I
you were
showed
saying
you
something. It must have went out.
I showed you my reports on all of my pages.
Right. You
Is
did?
no cry zone on any of those reports?
No, not at all.
And
You
she thinks
also
she
Ace also showed me a screen recording of all of his reports.
right.
And I think the last one was like
The
maybe back
lie.
in January. I don't remember. It was some ways back then. So
They try to lie and say that I was using his page to report people. When he proved to them that I wasn't using the page to report people, then they turn around and attacked him. Well, no, they said, well, she using her other pages. Y'all saw my pages. Y'all saw my reports. I'm not reporting anybody. Then they got mad and started attacking him.
all right. And our friend Sophie, right? Good friend, me and Sophie, right?
My
Now,
brother.
Sophie was in Miami. Now,
Hmm.
these alleged, mass reportings, you were where were you? On vacation, I believe, right?
I was in Florida. Yep. I was in Tampa.
Right. And what did you do on your vacation? Just let us know. I know it was absolutely beautiful and fun. You can tell us each day what you did if you like. I don't really care, but I knew what you did because you were talking to me basically the whole time.
The first thing we did when we first got to the Airbnb, Aiden saw the pool in the backyard. He didn't even he all he did was take his shirt off, and we both got in the pool together in our clothes. The
Really not
same clothes
time.
that we flew out there in, we got in the pool just like that. Because it was just us. And we got out the pool, got ourselves settled, and then, I put everything in the drawers, whatnot, whoop de woo. We fellowshipped with our newfound family. And we went to bed. The next day, got up in our pajamas and got in the pool.
Sound like Gabe a whole
Aiden,
fish out of water.
Aiden didn't hear nothing else other than pool. We sat by the poolside. We had breakfast, we had lunch, and we had dinner all by the poolside.
Very relaxing, isn't it? Vacation is addictive. I told you.
Um, the next day we went to Disney, and then we stayed at a resort.
Hmm.
Um, had fun over there. Had a great time. Aiden, again, this big ass pool and slide. So Aiden was on the slide. Aiden didn't want to hear nothing from nobody else.
Hmm.
And the pool, the whole entire big area was only 3 to 4 feet. So with his muscles, I call them the muscles, the inflatables, he was having a time of his life. I got to sit by the poolside at night when he went to sleep because everybody was upstairs asleep. And they light fires by the poolside. So I got to sit with that. I think I went live. Um, so after that, I think we stayed one more night, and then we went back to the Airbnb. So we did Disney 2 days, and then we went back to the Airbnb, and then we went to the beach.
Right.
And I had never been on a beach before. Aiden has never been on a beach before.
Hmm.
It was, I can't describe it.
Want to do
I
it again,
can't.
don't you? Hmm.
Anyway,
Hmm.
I might want to do it again. I don't know yet.
All right. So pretty much, you were busy the whole time you were on vacation. Dealing with Aiden.
So,
So,
like half the time, I didn't even have my phone. Half the time, my phone was dead.
hmm, I agree. I agree because you were pretty much sending me pictures because I told you to send me pictures every time you did something so I can get it together. I'm still going to do that for you. All right. So, supposedly this trip was paid by donations and everything else. Who?
Yeah.
How was you? How did you pay for this trip?
I didn't pay for the trip.
Hmm. Well, who paid for
CPS,
the trip?
Mama Coco,
Y'all love
and
Mama Coco, right? Who were there, on your lives, talking to you the entire time, speaking to me and stuff like that.
so nice. At first, I was like, I don't know.
So it didn't seem like you scammed anybody to go on this trip. It was paid by a mutual friend of yours, and
Paid
it
trip.
doesn't look like you had much time. Being in Disney World and having your son walking, I mean, playing and joking, and you was pretty much drinking and having your fun. I remember you passed out one day and you was a little tipsy. Man, it's cool. I understand that. It left me hanging, but
I didn't know.
it didn't seem like you had much time to be, mass reporting everybody's pages and getting their pages taken down. So I don't really know how mass reporting works or if one person can do it, but I thought it was called mass reporting for a reason. Like there's a mass of people to mass report. Do you know anything about mass reporting anyway? Or you know anything what's going how that works? I don't know how it works.
From what I understood, you get a collective group of people. No Cry Zone knows about that too, because it was some mass reporting that she was trying to do. I forget with who, but um, they all tried to do it and saw that shit was just like not popping. So you get this collective group of people, and you all report this one page for everything that's on the list.
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully something sticks.
Okay. But all right, so this is just going to be a yes or no. While you were on vacation, because pretty much this is when they were talking about you were mass reporting. Did you mass report anyone?
No.
Right. And I seen all your mass report. I mean, your reports on your page, which I only seen one, and I don't even think it was even within this year or whatever. I don't even think it was. And there's
That
one on this page that that I put in because someone was using my son picture and had my picture on their page, so I
right,
reported it.
right.
All right. So you know how I feel about mass reporting. I don't believe in it at all. I'd rather people leave their videos up so I can make them look stupid later. And how do you feel about mass reporting?
Our page is protected.
Right.
I ain't reporting nobody. And
Right.
I tell you who's on the list of reporting. Of who I reported, Patrick Genty and I Karen,
Mm-hmm.
because they people of shit. And I'm tired of people enabling them to do the dirty shit that they do to people. They literally get on here and ruin people's lives. Y'all always want to weaponize mental health. Y'all always want to weaponize everything y'all can get y'all motherfucking hands on. Y'all don't think about people's mental health. Y'all don't think about how people could be doing or what if I was a weak person? And I don't even want to say a weak person, but what if I wasn't as strong as I am? All the shit that y'all doing to me.
All right.
Ask yourself the question. For all you people that are literally actively trying to destroy me, would you be able to handle all the shit that y'all putting me through? Hell no. Y'all wouldn't.
Okay. So let's break down a couple of these issues that we have with these black women. Okay. Which I don't
Okay.
know where any of my issues came with any of these black women. But let's start off with Miss Capper. When did she become angry with you, and where did it all go wrong?
For me, what I think that she had been plotting on me all along.
Mm-hmm.
But where I really started seeing a difference was when when Cuban Delight released that clip of me and her having a conversation, and I was really vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "You don't ever let no white bitch talk to you no any kind of way." And then she started trying to talk to me any kind of way. So okay, you don't want the white woman to talk to me any kind of way, just you, right?
All right. So now before this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Capper was claiming that you scammed her out of money, which I didn't see that. Now, for me, from my point of view, this is my opinion. Capper is one of the first people that asked you to start taking donations, correct?
Yep.
Can you go ahead and elaborate on that a little bit, man?
Around the time with the whole CPS thing, she was one of the ones that pushed me to make a list for Aiden for his birthday.
Right, I remember that.
Offered She didn't offer me money, she just sent me money because I would always say no. But then people would start sending gifts and people would start sending cash apps. She was actually one of the ones that would put my cash app in the comment section.
Mm,
She
okay.
has sent me money without my asking. Told me if I needed anything to let her know. At the time, I asked her, I needed two things separate times. I asked her to help me get my house clean because of my back injury. That's what I was explaining earlier before you came back. She lied and said that I never got my house clean
What you
when in
told me.
huh?
I said that the day the cleaner came over there, you told me.
I told her too. Even video chatted with her. But she
Mm.
came on here and lied to people and told people that I scammed her out of money and never got my house clean.
So, what are some of the other things that she sent you money for? Because she
Gro-
listed it on these Cash App.
Groceries.
I know I seen groceries. The one thing that stuck out to me is she sent you money for Aiden's birthday. She literally said your Aiden's birthday.
Hmm.
And when I got upset with Capper is when she asked for that money back. So
Hmm.
basically, you're just taking your money back from a child that you sent for his birthday, so you want your money back. But
Yeah.
to me, where the whole thing kind of gets iffy is when she's one of the first people to ask you to ask for donations to put or make the wish list for Aiden for
Mhm.
his birthday. You
Mhm.
know, that's what kind of got me confused. I don't know where how you can be a drifter when you asked her to start up, you know, asking
I
for a
literally
donation.
told everybody no, and I sat on live and
I was
made the
with
wish
you.
everybody was asking me to. They keep calling me a scammer. If I need something, again, I don't have any income. It takes a lot for me to have to humble myself and ask anybody for anything. I've been working hard all my goddamn life since
That's a
I was
good.
6.
I'm glad you brought that up. So let's just let's explain the no income thing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these people on here don't understand how you don't have income. Now, for me, I know. Okay, so
Yeah.
we all know you got injured at work and you are unable to work and you're receiving workers' comp. Now, a lot of them saying you already received your workers' comp. Where did that money go? When I don't understand why they pocket watching you, but I remember the day you got your
Let's,
workers' comp.
I have not worked since October
Mm-hmm.
of last year. So the mid February, when I received my judgment and they let me have my judgment, I won my case.
Mm-hmm.
But I have since October bills and needing help and asking people to help me out, having to pay them back, also still trying to help others,
Mm-hmm.
helping some of them included.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was immediately after I won my case, the insurance company requested that I see a state appointed doctor
Same
to
story you
to
told me.
my what is that maximum improvement rating.
Same story you
Oh,
told me the same day. Mm-hmm.
correct. I went to this quack ass doctor who literally had to help me do things that I was doing, and some of the things that he wanted me to do I couldn't do. He took two fingers and went across my back like this and dug in my back. And when I jumped and told him, like, why are you doing that? He's like, well, I'm checking to see reflexes. How you checking to see reflexes by doing that? That's not reflexes. That's in the knees and the ankles, right? Okay. So that quack ass doctor wrote up a frivolous report and I lost my payments, but I didn't lose my medical. So workers' comp is still paying for my medical,
Medical, but not giving you benefits,
giving
basically.
me payments.
Right.
That,
Same thing you
that,
told me the day it happened.
that sent me. I was honest with everybody. That sent me because it's like, okay, I took care of everything I was supposed to take care of. And now I'm right back at square one.
Because basically you spent the money that you were awarded on people
Yeah,
that you had already owed bills and things like that. Basically
yeah.
spending your money responsibly, like you're supposed to be doing. Right. So there goes that. Uh, what else do we need? So we already understand that from my, you know, you can give me your opinion that this started with Kappa, and it does, like you said, seem like a setup because she is the one that's told you to start asking for donations,
Mhm.
which they basically had to fight you to do, right?
I hate taking money from people. Like this whole entire experience has humbled me so much. I'm used to the one working and helping others. I'm not used to the one that's always needing help.
Hmm.
I'm a single parent. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the only income that comes into my household. If I lose income, then I lose having to pay bills. I lose putting food in the house, stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. Can somebody explain why Patty Rose say you owe her $500? Nobody over here owe her no $500.
Better go sit down somewhere. Five sick police are back on her. Tell her she better go lick her
Yeah, she
wounds.
better go ahead. But nobody
Oh
owes her
no,
no money over here ever.
go lick your wounds, ma'am.
I wouldn't accept a Indian penny from her. No. All right, so let's move along. Ladyback Lion Angel. So honestly, I don't know where this one came from.
I don't I don't know. All I know is out the blue she started making videos about me and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
How okay. I was live with